Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Pikmin! In the last episode, we started in the impact site, which we had a meteor hit us, and we crash landed onto this weird planet. But not only that, but we found some friends along the way, called Pikmin, and Red Pikmin specifically, and they're here to help us to get our parts and make our way out of this weird planet. So in this episode, we're going to head over to the Forest of Hope, because it was revealed last episode. So let's dive right in and see if we can find any parts. And there's a few things that are going to change as we get into the Forest of Hope, as compared to the first one. But here we are. New area, and that looks like a yellow pellet nearby. And that's a big one too. My dolphin has returned to the surface along with the Pikmin's onion. Being alone on this strange planet makes me somewhat uneasy, so I shall call the Pikmin out of the onion. All I need to do is stand in the light beneath the onion and press A. Yep, so if we go here, we can see that we can take out Pikmin. It's like withdrawing from a bank, essentially. And once we do that, all the Pikmin come rushing to us, just like so. And as you can see at the top here, there is a meter that shows the sun and different points on the scale. Now that is the time of day, and we have to be quick, because if we don't get anything within the day, then our day's pretty much been wasted, and we'll have a hard time getting parts, because we only have 30 days to get parts, and that means we can actually get more than one part per day, but theoretically we could get one part a day and then still make it in time. But I would argue that getting more than one per day is always good, or at least stay ahead of the game. So in case we have a day where we can't find anything, or we lose Pikmin, or what may happen, we have a day to make up for it. But also, I have these Pikmin working on tearing down this wall here because we need to open up to another area. Now this one we can't break because it's made out of rock, so that one's gonna take maybe a little bit longer, or we need something else to break it down. Unlike these ones where the Pikmin are capable of breaking them down. But how's everyone doing today? I noticed that there was quite a few of you guys watching the first episode, and I couldn't be more happy. I appreciate you guys watching the first episode. But look at this! We have an enemy. And I know there's a trick here where we can, yep, stomp on them, just like that. Now the thing about these guys is they're bulborbs, or, yeah, bulborbs, if I remember correctly. And if we're not too careful, these guys can actually eat the Pikmin, and we can lose them. So I'm gonna try my best not to have any Pikmin perish, because that would just be really bad. So, definitely not a no-death run of Pikmin, which I'm sure has been accomplished, but I definitely don't want to try my hardest to do that, because I know we'll run into some casualties here and there. Just not sure when, and also it's the responsibility, or lack thereof, on my part if that does end up happening. But we're going to get a lot of red Pikmin here, because we definitely need them. And as you can see in the distance over there, there's a bigger bulborb, or otherwise known as a bulblax. And look at that in the distance. It's a part. It's another ship part that we can go grab. But we have to make sure that the area is clear first before we do that. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to... Alright. Let's pick up some Pikmin. And we can have up to 100 on the field at a time, which I'm sure that the game will tell us once we reach that point. Alright, so we have a total of 48 Pikmin, which is good enough for us for now. Which, a lot of those pellets gave us a lot of those. So we have two things we could do. We could either just go straight for the part here, which I think would probably be in our best interest to do so. So I'm gonna try to... Ow! No, don't eat it! Oh no, we lost a Pikmin! Oh... That's fine. We only lost one. Why, it's the Eternal Fuel Dynamo. It has an unlimited energy supply. I won't have to worry about saving electricity anymore. This'll make my flight for survival a bit easier. All right, everyone gather around to grab the part. Wow, it needs 40 Pikmin to pick it up. But that's a part for today. But we can still keep going. We can go for as long as we want until the day ends. And we have ourselves a giant ball blacks. I believe these are called ball blackses. And there's another wall there where we need to get through. Now, the thing about this is that I can attack as Olimar, which is a good thing. But we need to make sure that we're careful when we fight this ball blacks, because since it's bigger, it can eat more Pikmin in one bite. So we want to be more strategic when it comes to fighting them. But I'll worry about that once we get our battery in here. But I will say, I've noticed something though. I definitely have more to say in this series, even though we just started. I have more to say in this series than in Yoshi's Island because I'm a little bit more familiar with Pikmin because, you know, obviously Pikmin came after Yoshi's Island, and I played Yoshi's Island as like a very, very young kid. I did play this as a kid though, don't get me wrong, but I have more memories with this one and Pikmin 2. So I definitely have a lot more to comment about and everything. And if you guys have any questions about Pikmin 2, if you've never seen it before, feel free to ask in the comments below, because I'd be more than happy to answer them as best I can. So, Eternal Fuel Dynamo, this should light things up. No more candles for me. I have now recovered 2 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 3 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Alright, so we need 3 more. Alright, so this means that we're definitely on the right track by getting the next part, but maybe we could find at least 1 or 2 more for today. Alright, here comes the ultimate fight, at least for now, where we're gonna fight this big ball blacks, and the best way to fight them is going behind them and throwing Pikmin at their bootay. Like so. And the more we throw on them, the more damage they can do. Shake them off, but there we go. That's how you fight them. Awesome. All right, now before we actually get to that, is that another onion? It is. Look at that. You could barely see it at the top of the screen, but you could see the onion that's there. Oh my gosh. That means a new Pikmin is going to be coming around. Alright, so while they're doing that, there's another thing over here, such as a bridge that we can build. Now, is there a part over here? There is not, but there's a pellet that's changing colors. There's 2 of them. And the colors of the pellets are actually very important when it comes to the Pikmin and how many we get per pellet. And I'm sure that might be... I don't think it's revealed in the game, so I could explain it here in a minute once we get rid of these guys and we get the next Pikmin, so... There we go. Sometimes the aiming is a little bit wonky. But the good news... Alright, come here. Stop attacking things on your own. Nope, stop it. Come here. We need to sneak past this guy. We need to get him first before anything, because I don't want to deal with this guy as we're trying to get yellow Pikmin. My clock has indicated the coming of noon. From now on, I must pay close attention to the sun meter on my monitor and choose my actions accordingly. So, it is best for me to review my monitor's data. Across the top of my monitor are the sun meter and day display. At the bottom are my spacesuit damage meter and Pikmin gauges. From the left, these numbers reflect Pikmin under my command, Pikmin in the field, and total Pikmin, including those in onions. To adjust my monitor, I can press L to rotate the camera, R to zoom, and Z to change the viewpoint. I can also press Y to view a detailed computer analysis. Thank you for interrupting me as I'm fighting a Blacks game. But we did it! Look at that. Alright, look at this. Oh my gosh. It's a new Pikmin type. And look, a yellow sprout. So we just have to wait for it. But as you can see, there's yellow pellets around. So you get more Pikmin if the color is matching the Pikmin that's carrying it back to the onion. So for yellow, you get 2 of them if it's the 1 pellet or however many there is. But look at him! The color is different, but it seems to be a Pikmin nonetheless. First glance suggests this one has what, in some circles, could be considered very large ears. It looks like it may weigh less than the others. In what other ways might it be different from the red Pikmin? No matter. They are obviously quite similar, so I shall call this one a Pikmin as well. Yep, so the only difference is that obviously these are yellow Pikmin as compared to the red Pikmin, but they do have a difference in how you play with them. I guess that's not the right way to put it. So the yellow Pikmin actually are able to be thrown higher than red Pikmin, but also they have a certain ability to them. So, forget how to switch between the two. Oh, I'm zooming into... Oh. Alright, I'm gonna change my viewpoint again. Alright, here we go. There's another one, and we'll get this one too. And I think I'm just gonna get a couple of them. So we're past noon already. Can my viewpoint change? There we go. Alright, so the difference with these red Pikmin, if I can... That's not it. Alright, let me split them up. So we do this, which splits them up into their groups. And here's something interesting that we could do. So we could throw a yellow Pikmin. No, don't do that. Pick up a bomb. There we go. And then we could throw the bomb near the wall, and it explodes. And look at that. The glowing rocks the yellow Pikmin picked up seem to be explosive stones. Perhaps they know that these stones can be used as powerful weapons. The bomb rocks are dangerous, so I must take care when using them. But they should be able to blast open the stone walls that block the pathways. I may even be able to use them against some of the wild creatures. I must be vigilant. Pikmin I dismiss by pressing X bring their bombs when I call them back. Pikmin I throw by pressing A drop their bombs when I call them back. Keep clear of the explosion. When I touch Pikmin directly, they keep their bombs and fall in line. Alright, so it unfortunately blew up all the bombs that were there. But the good news is that there are more bombs here that I can throw my Pikmin on, and they can grab one. And, oh! Okay, look at him. The yellow Pikmin had picked up some peculiar stones. Why did they decide to grab them? This action seems to be instinctive to the yellow Pikmin. But just what are these strange glowing stones? Brightly glowing cracks cover them. Perhaps these cracks indicate that there is tremendous power locked away within. This merits further research. Now, the good news about these things, too, is that these bombs can actually be used to fight combatants as well, to fight enemies of ours. But we'll come to that conclusion later. Now, I think also... So it needs 3 bombs in order to get through. Is there a... I don't think there's a ship part that's there, but I'm a bit curious. So we got two bombs here. So what I'm just gonna do is take this bomb so I can finish destroying the wall here. Just like that. Ah, there's a part right there. Look at that. So we can try to get that before the day ends. Alright, so I'm gonna... So split them up again. And you know what? I'll take... Throw you. There you go. Because I'm gonna take this guy and just throw him toward the wall and just damage it a little bit. But we do need more yellow Pikmin, though. That is a must. Because if we don't have more yellow Pikmin, then we can't really do too much with bombs and other things. I'm gonna keep a balance between the two. So. Alright. But the thing we need to do now is we need to go and grab that part, because otherwise we're gonna be kinda wasting time here. Oh. No, don't. Oh. Okay. Oh, one died. Alright, look at that. Little worm-looking guys. Alright, we gotta be quick. Carry it. Carry it. There we go. It's my whimsical radar. With this, I'll be able to see all nearby ship parts in a single glance. I just press Y to check it. This find fills me with great hope. Alright, Carrie is... Why are we going... Wait, I was gonna say, why are we going this way? Alright, yeah, yellow Pikmin, if you can carry that, that would be great. Carry it back to your ship. If possible. Oh no, the red... Okay. The red ones are doing it. Okay, that's fine. I guess in the meantime, while I still have a little bit more time, I'm gonna get more yellow Pikmin to help carry these other things here. Okay, stop it. And then you carry that one there, just like that. Because these ball blaxes will also be important too, to get more yellow Pikmin. And that 20 pellet too? That's a lot of... That would give us a lot of Pikmin. But I know that it's safe for the other Pikmin to carry it back to the ship because there's nothing in the pathway for them to get eaten or anything of the sort of that nature. So we'll be fine. Although the day is getting close to an end, so we definitely need to be quick and get back to the ship as soon as possible. Once we get the last of these Pikmin, we'll be fine. But look at that. Yay! Whimsical radar. This important part can detect the locations of the other missing parts. The radar will be added to my monitor, which I can press Y to view. C zooms in and out. This will surely help me in my search for the remaining parts. I have now recovered 3 of 30 parts. If I can find just 2 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. That is true. But the day is coming to a close, a very close close. So, once these Pikmin get these pellets into the ship, and we get our Pikmin, we're gonna head back to our ship. And we're gonna gather our Pikmin up. Yep, it's almost sundown. But we made a good haul. My clock is indicating the approach of sunset. Pikmin waiting beneath the dolphin and onions will probably enter the onions on their own. But if I don't call the stragglers and add them to my group, they may not be able to get back. I am sure the Pikmin still planted are safe, but I am somewhat concerned about leaving Pikmin to fend for themselves in the wild. Did I say the wild? I mean, essentially it's the wild. I don't know why I skipped that last part. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, but we gotta run back to the ship quickly. Let's go. Camera, thank you. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And I know that they run slow, so I gotta be careful too at the same time with how they straggle behind, because if they get too far away from me, then they'll stay out of the group and then they'll get lost or something, so. Oh. And it's okay that I don't put them in their onion. It's totally fine. As long as they're in my group, they'll go back to their respective onions. Look at them. Look at how they're lined up, too. I think it's like a specific order or something. Yeah. Or at least the way that I've gathered them up, they line up in a certain way. 2, 1, and 0. The day is over. So we'll call them to their ships. The yellow Pikmin have to go a long way, but they're fine. They'll be fine. It's interesting how many Pikmin can fit inside of an onion. It's like a TARDIS, I guess, where you know, looks like a normal phone booth on the outside, but when you go inside, it's like this massive space. 2 days since impact. It appears that many of my ship's parts have landed in this region. If I can just recover the parts of my radar, I should be able to use my radar screen. How that would improve my chances. Then I'd only have to press Y to locate my parts. Yet, there seem to be many hostile life forms here. If I'm attacked and my spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it, and press A to make suit repairs. As I explore, I must pay attention to my suit's damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. Yep, so I think what we'll do next time is we're going to focus on gathering more yellow Pikmin, because I definitely want to keep a balance between how many different Pikmin that we have. So we have red Pikmin and yellow Pikmin. So we're gonna save. And so I think it'll be best to try to keep a balance between those, the different Pikmin that we find. But in the next episode, we're gonna go back into the Forest of Hope because there's a lot of locations that we have yet to explore there. And there are still 6 parts to grab, as well as going back to the impact site at some point and gathering the last part that is there. But I think we'll focus on Forest of Hope for the most part within the next episode and the next couple episodes, I think. But if you guys did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate that. And don't forget to hit subscribe as well, because that lets me know that you guys enjoy the content on the channel and would like to see more. I've been Savvy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys! See you later.